Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Endoslim Clinic New York. I'm Dr. Alexander Shapsis, and I'm excited and thrilled to honor my colleague who has joined Endoslim Clinic, Dr. Sindura Kohli. Dr. Kohli is an obesity medicine trained physician. She's doubly boarded, and she's going to tell you about herself and all of her accomplishments.
So nice. Thank you for having me, and that's such a warm welcome. I am double board certified in internal medicine and obesity medicine. I did an obesity fellowship at NYU, and I'm excited to join EndoSlim and put everything I've learned into practice and my experience all into play. My goal is to meet tons of patients and introduce them all to a personalized, medically supervised approach where I'm going to be offering them nutrition options, meal replacement options, institute behavioral changes that will serve them long term, as well as introduce them to medical weight management medications and procedures. So I'll be managing them pre and post-op, and basically setting them up with all the tools that can help them lose weight and keep it off lifelong.
Dr. Kohli is also being very modest. She is an accomplished author, and she had published numerous articles as well as textbooks, contributions, and we're very thrilled and excited to have her join our practice. Dr. Kohli, why did you choose obesity medicine personally, on a personal level?
I have met so many different patients who have been not only with obesity, but with the obesity-related medical comorbidities. So that can be something as diabetes or hypertension, sleep apnea, but that can even be arthritis in your knees and hips. And it changes not only their medical, the longevity of their life and the complications that might occur, but their quality of life. And so to be able to give people these different tools, which can be something as simple as changing the timing of your food versus medications or setting them up for procedures. It changes their quality of life where they're able to live longer, spend more time with their family, run after their kids or grandkids. And seeing that sort of change is what keeps me going, why I joined EndoSlim.
Well, I have to say that as a bariatric endoscopist, I also feel that it's not enough to just offer our patients procedures, because procedures, as good as they are, they can only carry you this much. But then there comes the medical component, and there comes the follow-up of the patients. So it's not enough to be able to lose weight. You have to be able to also keep that weight off, which is exactly what obesity medicine offers. And I think that us joining forces could prove to be extremely beneficial long-term for our patients and offer them something that very few clinics actually are able to offer, which is prospective follow-up and consistency in results. I think this is what this is mostly about. And for me personally, you've omitted non-alcoholic steatohepatitis and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. As a trained gastroenterologist and a hepatologist, this is very near and dear to my heart. And I think this is yet another huge problem that we're seeing with our patients today.
Correct. The type of patients that we're able to effectively treat are going to be the ones with fatty liver or the beginning stages of steatohepatitis. We're also able to help patients who have concern for gestational diabetes or the risk of developing them, or patients who have a strong family history of obesity or diabetes and trying to prevent from going down that path themselves. Being able to have patients who have arthritis lose weight so that they have successful knee replacements, hip replacements, prevent them from worsening kidney disease. So the range of patients and medical conditions that we're able to treat by treating obesity is far-reaching. And so there's not a single person that we haven't been able to help either lose weight, maintain weight loss, or in certain patients, if you're underweight, even make sure that you're gaining weight appropriately. Either way, we're trying to get you guys into the maximum um, range where your health prospers.
Dr. Coley has touched on something extremely important, and I think that we're able to see the negative impact of obesity in just about every aspect of medicine and every specialty and subspecialty, whether that be cardiology with obesity-related complications, whether that be pulmonology with obstructive sleep apnea, whether that is, and you've touched on it, orthopedic surgery where patients are afflicted by obesity, which really leads to the destruction of joints and ligaments and literally requirements for weight loss prior to orthopedic surgeries are now becoming very, very prevalent. PCOS, for example, yet another gynecologic problem or endocrine problem, depending on how you look at it. So a majority of patients may not even recognize that they have a weight problem or an obesity problem, yet they go and see other physicians in other specialties trying to address their other health concerns and completely omitting the fact that probably the foundation of predominant majority of these concerns happens to be obesity or being overweight. And that's something that really we, you and I together, could be truly impactful on and lead to excellent results long term.
Correct. I agree. I think that obesity is not something that you are at fault for, but it's something that we can effectively treat where you don't need to be struggling. Whether that's with intragastric balloons, whether that's with medications, we have tons of tools at our fingertips to help you. So you don't need to suffer. And so we're there with you lifelong. And that's why it's important that you understand the cause of your obesity, whether it's genetic, because we do genetic testing, whether it's something that you feel might pass on to your kids. These are all tools that we're able to get down to the root of the problem, address it, fix it, and maintain it.
My personal recommendation for our patients and for anybody who's watching this video is not to procrastinate and not to wait. If you think that you have a problem, speak with your doctor. Also, if you know that you have obesity or overweight problem, by all means, look us up. We are at endoslimclinic.com. You can also call us 877-SIZE-OFF, and we're ready to help.
Yep. We're also located at two different locations, 239 Court Street, as well as 2797 Ocean Parkway.
We'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Endoslim Clinic, New York.